Hey guys, and welcome to the M&M podcast. I'm here with,
Mayno.
and we've got some good stories for you today. We're covering Guitar Hero Live, and we're gonna do some YouTube Q&A. So without further ado, Mark, would you like to start us with Guitar Hero?
Yes, so Guitar Hero Live will be released this fall. The fall has a slash in it for some reason. Fall of this year. It'll be $99.99. It'll be available for PS4, the Xbone, PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii U, and actually on some mobile devices. Now, the new guitar. And you've seen this, right?
Yeah,
There's 6 buttons this time.
but the layout looks better.
It looks almost like a real guitar. Definitely more than the others did.
Yeah, and I like. Remember how you had to put your pinky at the end?
Yeah.
Because it had the orange button all the way at the end?
Yeah.
So this looks better because you can just use 3 fingers and kind of just.
Yeah. I never put my pinky at the end. I just slid down.
It's probably better.
Yeah.
It's probably a smarter idea, but yeah. Are you looking forward to the new Guitar Hero?
Yeah. If it's for the 360, because I don't even have an Xbone, I might get it. You know, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. What's going to be interesting is if they're going to allow you to use the old guitar. Probably not, right? Because the new configuration.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, it's got the 3 things.
Yeah, it's so different.
Yeah. I mean, what's cool about the gameplay is that you're on the stage looking out towards the people.
It's live action.
Yeah, it's live action. So, if you're doing bad, there's people booing down in the front.
Yeah.
And, if you're doing really good, the people are going crazy. So, I thought that was kind of a cool touch.
Yeah.
Are you more excited for Rock Band or Guitar Hero?
Jeez. I don't know. I kind of don't think I'm going to like this guitar.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a little awkward.
I could play an expert on the old Guitar Hero with the old buttons,
Mhm.
and I used to do very well. And now I'm not going to be able to do that.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be pretty intuitive. I mean, Guitar Hero's had 3 million years since the last time they released a game. So, I
Yeah.
mean, they should have perfected this design.
Yeah, but I like the old design.
Me too. I don't like change.
Okay, there you go. I'll give it a try, though.
Definitely me too.
All right, what are we doing next, Mike?
We're doing a little YouTube Q&A because I didn't have enough time to do research. So I was like, let's do some YouTube questions. That'll be fun. We've both been doing YouTube for a little while now. I mean, neither of us are that big, so take it for what it is. But I just thought it would be fun to do some questions. Mike?
I'm currently typing.
Mike is Greenberg Gave. Yes, that's my name.
Did I spell it right?
Yes, you spelled it right.
Cool, that's us.
All right, so first question is, what is your favorite part about doing YouTube, Mark?
Wow. Probably that I can play and people can actually watch and compliment you or say, "Ha, that part was funny," and I'm just like, "Why, thank you."
Yeah, I mean, that's rewarding when someone is like, "Yeah, you made a good video," or "Yeah, that was funny." I mean, that's kind of my favorite part of doing YouTube too, is when someone's like, "Yeah, that was funny," and I'm like, "Thank you."
I appreciate it.
I did a little bow there. You can't see because we're recording the screen, but
Yeah.
on to the next question. What is your least favorite part about doing YouTube?
Okay. A few things. Definitely when I render a video and I have to compress it too, that takes up a lot of time and I can't use my computer while either of those things happen. Another thing is getting started on YouTube takes a while and the equipment costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it does. I mean, don't expect a return on your investment when you first start YouTube.
Yeah. And it's hard to get exposure, you know?
It is, especially since the YouTube gaming market is kind of saturated.
Yeah.
So really, the biggest part about it is you have to find a way to do something special that no one else is doing, or else you're kind of just another gaming channel. You know what I mean?
I feel like I try to be unique, and then I watch my video and I'm like, that wasn't unique at all.
I mean, unique in a sense that you have to have an interesting flavor. You know, people have to be interested in watching you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I mean, most games have a million different videos. So people could go to a million different video of the same game. So you have to be interesting or be really good at the game so people want to watch you instead of someone else.
Yeah.
So next question. What advice would you give to someone who is just starting YouTube or is thinking about starting YouTube?
Your channel's not gonna blow up in a day.
It's good advice.
And you gotta not quit. You gotta keep going at it, and you gotta make sure you enjoy it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Those are two really great pieces of advice. I would add to that is like, don't get too caught up in the analytics, because me especially, I like looking at them a lot, and like
when you wake up,
yeah, right.
When you get back from class.
I mean, look at them, understand the trends, understand where people who are watching your videos are coming from, whether those people are subscribers or they're finding you through YouTube search or Google search or another website where you're posting your videos. So know where your traffic is coming from and how long people are watching your videos. But at first, don't get too caught up on how many views you have or how many subscribers you have, because it's pretty demotivating when you first start. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. So just, keep making videos, keep working hard, and people will eventually find you, hopefully.
Yeah.
So next question is, what is the most rewarding part about doing YouTube?
For me, probably I take pride in the videos I made. Like, I have about 50 videos or 45 videos out, and I just say, wow, good job, self. Like, those are decently edited videos that you did in 3 months, 45 of them. So it's a sense of pride, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, every time, like, I try not to put out videos that I wouldn't watch myself if I wouldn't find entertaining.
Exactly, yeah.
So, like, I mean, when you work hard and you edit a video, like Mark said, and he does the editing for his own channel and for Point of News, so it's a lot of work. And I mean, I put together a lot of the research for these podcasts, so like when you see your work as a finished piece of video, it's pretty rewarding that like you can go online and like watch what you did.
Yeah,
it's pretty rewarding.
I agree.
So what do you think it takes to be a successful YouTuber?
A certain amount of uniqueness, if that's a word.
What do you mean by that?
So it's got like your personality or something's got to be different. Not even like PewDiePie. He got famous for screaming or doing whatever he does. But
yeah, he's very eccentric. He puts a lot of energy into his videos, and people like that. Especially young kids are his big demographic. Seem to like him screaming like an idiot. I mean, he's not my favorite YouTuber. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he definitely. I agree with you that like he has that personality that like if you were into that type of personality, you would like him.
And like Markiplier, like he's yelling all the time, and people are just attracted to that.
People get into it when like you're really into the game that you're playing. It gets other people into the game. So I definitely agree with you on that. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I do respect them as people, though.
Yeah, I definitely do too.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of hard work, and we both know that from experience.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it takes a certain tenacity. Like I know what I mean by that is you can get down easily and like you want to quit because like you get upset that like no one's watching or subscribing to your channel, but you have to keep working hard, keep pushing at it to keep making better and better videos. You can't just like stay the same. You got to keep working hard to make your content better.
Yeah.
So like it takes a lot of hard work to like see, even if your videos aren't doing good, you have to keep trying to do better and better and better.
Yeah.
So.
I recently made an outro with a bunch of keyframes in Premiere. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, I saw that intro. It's pretty cool. It's got like the little thing that goes over the little
outro
window. That looked like it took a lot of work, probably.
Yeah, it was Photoshop, Premiere, a bunch of stuff. I want to keep adding stuff to my videos. I want to make a brand, Mano, and people see it and they're like, that's Mano. He does that thing in his video.
Yeah, and I mean, that's another thing that it takes to be a successful YouTuber. You have to have a brand, you know? You have to have something that's unique to you. Like your little M that comes in the video, or, you know, your outro with your spinny things and your weird music, you know, that's...
I took out the spinny things.
Yeah. But that's like your trademark that you're developing, so that's kind of cool that you're doing that.
Yeah.
So, speaking of YouTubers, who is your YouTube inspiration?
Alright, first one, Tobuscus, because he's the person I started watching. Toby Games. Do you know him?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I've seen some of his videos.
He was wacky, crazy, and insane, but it was funny, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be a complete idiot and play something.
Yeah, right?
And After that, I started watching CNNers, Chilled Chaos, and Gassy Mexican, which I don't know if you know.
I don't know Gassy Mexican, but I know CNNers definitely. I've seen some of his videos.
Yeah.
But talk about why they inspire you.
It's I don't know. It's the videos they make, and CNNers had like philosophical videos, and you could see they're such great people, but they can also fool around and be so silly in other videos. I almost want to be that type of person, or I do want to be that type of person who can be serious, but then silly and extremely funny.
Yeah, it takes a good personality to be able to kind of be that philosophical person at one hand and then be really funny and cool in another.
Yeah.
You know? So I agree with you.
I've seen I don't know, I guess Toby probably did it, but the other three I mentioned have definitely done philosophical type things. And then they're completely silly and hilarious in other videos.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a lot of work to be able to do that. So
yeah. Who inspired you?
Good choices. I like Drifter. I don't know if you've ever heard of Drifter.
Oh, you've told me about him.
Yeah, he does the in-depth series. He's like me. He's very analytical, but he's also philosophical. So I like him. I like Philip DeFranco.
Yeah,
a lot of people like him. That's why I kind of take my Tech Tuesdays kind of like, I try to give it that Philip DeFranco feel. Not like copy him, but like, you know, try and give that like homey feel that his videos have.
Yeah.
It feels like you're watching a friend giving you the news, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I like his personality and I like his videos. So those are my two main YouTube inspirations.
Awesome.
So what do you think YouTube is all about? What is the end goal?
It's a community.
I agree.
I think.
That was a good answer.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised I said that.
Expand on that a little bit. What do you mean?
There's head of the community, or I don't want to say the guy who creates the content is the head of the community. He's just a part of the community. And then there's his followers, and I don't know how to explain it.
I agree with you, though. He or she. Yeah, he or she. YouTube is not gender specific. What I think, that person starts a conversation. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, and now I don't know how to broaden that topic.
Well, that person says, here are my thoughts and my ideas on the subject. And then in the comment section, people say, you know, I think this and this and this. And I think YouTube, when it works well, when people are nice and fair to each other, which is not all the time, but, you know, there's a conversation that can go on.
And in the comments, you can always find a friend, because there's some random person in Canada who likes the same YouTuber you do, and now you can start talking.
Yeah, and that's crazy that we live in an age where that's possible.
It really is. I can't imagine that not being a thing, and it was.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
We really take technology for granted nowadays, that we can just put a comment in a comment section and then anyone in the world can see it who watches that video. So that's crazy to think about when you actually think about it, you know?
Yeah.
So my last question is, how long do you see yourself doing YouTube?
I'm going to stop when it's physically, mentally, or emotionally impossible for me to do it.
That was a good answer.
I am not going to stop a second before.
That's a really good answer. My answer was, I'm going to keep going as long as I want to do it.
Yeah.
As long as I feel like this is something rewarding for me, I'm going to keep doing it. You know,
I can respect that.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm happy doing YouTube, it's good for me. I like making the videos. But if there comes a time where I'm not happy doing YouTube anymore, then I'm not going to want to do it.
That's true. Yeah, you should stop if you don't like it.
Exactly. So, just to let you guys know, Mark had no idea any of these questions. I made them all up, and he hasn't seen them. So all of his answers were live on the spot answers. So he gave some pretty good answers. So prop to you, Mark.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Slow clap.
I'm gonna clap for myself.
You deserve it. Good answers.
I'm gonna smile while editing this.
So that's it for the M&M podcast, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Leave a like if you liked it.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you want to see more.
Yeah, that stuff.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.